Hello, my children. Grandma and Sha back for the holiday. Yep, back for the holiday. I got two things to discuss tonight. Yeah, you remember 4 years ago I was 386 pounds? Well, I got on the scale today. I am 256 pounds. And the most marvelous part of that is, it took me a year and 4 months to take off 120 of that from 386. But then I got sick and my medicines changed and it prevented me from taking off anymore. But we're way back on track. Yes, we are. I gained a few and then, not a lot, but a few. And now we are 256 pounds, which I'm ecstatic about for the holidays. Yeah, ecstatic. I have to tell you, I got on the scale and cried like a baby. I saw 256. You think I got a new car for the holidays? No new car, just a little healthier. Oh yeah. Let's see. I have a few things wrong with me. None to which is too exciting, or that's even interesting, I don't think. But I do have to balance out my Weight Watchers with my diabetes. Oh, it's a tricky thing. But that's okay. What the heck? But we're getting there. We're down to the 256. I am very proud of myself. And that's without 1 minute exercise. Oh, I know a lot of you out there are going to say, oh, she's full of walk. No, sweeties, I can't walk. I'm agoraphobic. I don't go out of the house. No exercise. No. You hear Santa? He knows. No exercise. It's not one of the things I do well. Nah. But I'll tell you, I feel better than 386 pounds. Oh, yes. 256 is, to me, is a far cry from 386, so we're getting it. And all of you that sit around saying, oh, I can't lose weight because I can't exercise, I'm too positive, that's not true. That's really not true. You can do it if you want. You just got to put your mind to it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I know you're sitting in your living room or sitting in your kitchen or sitting at your desk saying, she's full of... No, I'm not. I often threaten to put on my 386 picture on here. But I often say I'm not going to do that until I reach 220. Then I will show you 220 as opposed to 386. See, because fat people like me, we don't look like we lose too much until we get to the 220s. Yeah, from that weight. Yeah, believe me. And, part of this I owe to Jillian Michael. Oh, yes. See, I woke up one morning, and as strange as it sounds, I went into my bathroom to wash my face and do whatever it is I'm doing there. And I looked up in the mirror because I was undressed, getting ready to take a shower. I looked up in the mirror, and guess what I saw? Nothing. I felt as big as the mirror. So it looked like a big blob on the mirror. And I decided, please excuse me, I decided that was it for me. Absolutely positively, that was it. And so, slow as slow can be, I did it. And I'm very proud of what I've done. And, because I don't exercise. See, Jillian was hollering on the television when I went to take my shower. And I imagined her yelling at me. And I don't do yell well. I really don't. No, yell well is not me. So I took about 40 dice and put them in front of me. And dissected them. What do I like to eat as opposed to what don't I like to eat? That this one says I can have, this one says I can't. Oh, it took me about 3 days. To be perfectly honest, it took me about 3 days to go through all of them diets and pick the right one. Can you guess which was the right one? Weight Watchers. Oh, yes, honey. If you know, people say, oh, it don't work. Other people say, yes, it works. Well, now let me tell you something. When you're my weight, if you just take the points, not that extra, those extras for the week, you will see a very nice improvement in the beginning, done right. But I mean every single thing, down to a cookie, down to the milk in your coffee, down to the gravies. I mean, you have to write it out. You really do. Write it out or spend lousy, what is it, $19.95 I pay every month to be on Weight Watchers on the computer. If you're looking at me, you're on a computer. Because at the end of the week, it either tells you you did very well, or it tells you you did lousy. Come on, everybody has lousy weeks. But that's what it does. It tells you. It's something to answer to. It's somebody to answer to. Even if it's yourself, you see it in writing on the screen. Oh, you did great. Oh, you did lousy. Hello. It hurts just as much as if somebody's standing in front of you saying, you did a rotten job this week. Oh, you were marvelous. You just got to read it on the screen. It's right there. No, Weight Watchers is wonderful. It really has gotten me through a whole heck of a lot. You know what I was going to say, right? Yeah, well, sorry about that. I got to tell you, Weight Watchers has done me great justice. That's without 1 day's exercise. May I die on this computer talking to you now. Not 1 day's exercise. Truth be told, not a day. Not walking, not jogging. I can't do any of that. So no exercise. So if you're sitting there saying, oh, you can't do it without exercise. No, it takes a little longer. But let me tell you another secret. It stays off. It actually stays off you longer. Yes, it's a marvelous thing. It is a marvelous thing. I find the longer it takes me to lose it, I don't put it back on. If I went on one of these crash buddies for whatever, oh, I'd be that size again. But it took me longer, so I appreciate the work I did. And it don't go back on. I'm down to 31 points. Yeah, I was down to 32 last week. But I'm down to 31 points now. Which I'm proud of. Absolutely. 31 points is a lot of points. Oh, yes, because I have yoga in the morning. And then I have 4 whites, hard-boiled whites. And what else do I have? Oh, I cook mushrooms. And I chop up the mushrooms, put it in with a tablespoon of mayo. Wonderful, big, hearty breakfast. Solid breakfast. Makes you very good in the morning. Oh, and then I cook string beans and I cook broccoli. Whole bunches. String beans and broccoli. And they're no points. until I redo the string beans. And then I put 4 tablespoons, well, I use a big bag of string beans. And I put 4 tablespoons of butter in another pan. I steam them first. Then I put them in another pan with 4 tablespoons of butter, the whole bag. And I put garlic and melt it real easy so that it's all melted down. And then I take the string beans out of the steamer and I put them in there and toss and toss and toss and turn them and then put them in a container in the refrigerator. Marvelous thing to have in the house. And my broccoli, I don't put nothing on broccoli, so I put my broccoli in a container after I steam it. Oh, and my chicken. I take my chicken and I boil it, but I don't boil it in water. I boil it in garlic and chicken broth. Oh, yes, I do. You can have other seasonings you want, but you boil it, make sure it's cooking, and boil it past the immediate boil, because then it gets tender again. I don't know how to explain this, but if you boil it longer than you think, first it gets a little tough, then it gets... And then when you finish, you pour all that into a bowl or a container, juice and all, and cut up the chicken and put it in your refrigerator. Let me tell you, it's a wonderful thing to have in the house. Because if you're hungry and you don't feel like, I usually cut mine into 3-ounce pieces after I cook it. And then I take it, chop it up, I throw in a little corn, some of the broccoli, some of the string beans. I'm done. But see, if my food is ready beforehand, I can stay on this. That's why people go off about it, because I have to cook every single meal. And I can't do that. So I cook in abundance, and then I just put it together in the pan. Done. Try it. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. Try it. Really. And listen, I haven't got much time. So the other thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, which I'll be... Nah, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll come back and do another video for the holiday. Sounds like a good idea. A holiday video. This one's my fat video. But let me tell you something. You got any questions? Please ask them to me. My email is ktea3122@yahoo.com. So if you're listening to this and you want some information or a couple of hints that I have, I'll be more than happy to give them to you. Alright? Yeah, please. Like I said, the longer you take it off, the longer you keep it off. And it's easier to keep off. Honest. But listen, now that we did the fat conversation, Grandma Shadow's going to say goodnight, and I love you all. And I will be back, probably tomorrow night, for the holiday special I usually do. I love you all. I'll be the same till we meet again. Grandma Shadow saying goodnight. Love you. And stay well, please.